So here is the actual jet engine itself. It's a small jet engine. I've built this stand for it. I call it a test stand. And it was a jet engine for a military aircraft starter. And this thing would run and it would make electricity to start big helicopters. And so here it is. It's a small jet engine, but it needed to have a controller to actually run it. And so the controller is in here in this box. And there's some switches here. If you can see them without the light glare. So the switches are right here. This is the main switch, and this turns the whole thing on, and it also is a spring-loaded start to the top. This is the ignition switch. It starts the igniter, which is kind of like the spark plug, essentially. It lights the jet fuel on fire. This is the fuel transfer pump, pumps the jet fuel. And this is the engine speed control, and this knob turns, and then this display goes 0 to 100. And we run it around, I'll start it around 70 and then dial it back to 65 or maybe 68. And that's kind of generally the speed that I like to run it. The engine runs at about 50,000 RPM, which is pretty fast. And then, so here's the other Arduino, and it's in this box. And I actually sent some pictures when I was putting this together the other night. And, oh look, here's Leo. Leo, come here. Come here, Leo. There he is. What a good boy. So my big old barn cat. Big old furry barn cat. Sorry for all the shaky camera. I'm not that good of a videographer yet. But what this one does, and I'll go ahead and turn on the main and wait for Leo to get his tail out of the way. And this turns on, and this Arduino runs this display here. And this display shows the RPM of the engine, which is the speed that the engine is spinning, and the EGT, which is the exhaust gas temperature. You need to know how hot this thing's getting. And then there's another, the blue light there is for the oil pressure, and what that does is the light comes on when the oil pressure is good, so if the light goes out, then you need to shut it down. So it's kind of a safety thing. So here we have our fancy gas can, and it's got jet fuel in it, jet fuel, and there's our engine. So I'm gonna take a break here and get my hearing protection on because this thing's pretty loud, and then we'll go ahead and start it up. I come over here, we have our controller, we've already got it on, so we've got our display is running there, and then I'll go ahead and turn on the fuel transfer pump, turn on the igniter, and I will spin up the starter and start running the fuel. There we go. That's it.